Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain another tutorial based on programming languages. This programming language is Python. So Python is one of the important programming language these days because we use Python to develop games, apps, that means softwares, and websites. So this Python is a high level programming language. So usually languages we use to give instructions to the computer. So only the computer understandable language is binary. But Python is not a binary language. But we can convert Python into binary language. That means ones and zeros, which computer can understand. So today I'll explain in this particular tutorial what are the basics of Python, and I'm planning to explain another tutorial or series of tutorials based on Python. I think this will helpful for y'all for your studies, for personal learning and developing skills. When we use Python, so we can do for various things as I mentioned. So main thing about Instagram backend. That means social media backends to identify the behaviors of the users and identify the patterns and Spotify recommendations. That means when we are using music to identify what type of music people they like according to the unique characteristics, they can just recommend some music for the user. YouTubers data tools. So again, the analytics and identify like what are the areas this particular person they like. That type of things they use that in Python. And other than that, some research agencies or some space agencies like NASA, they use this to script or to write programs, codings, to run some apps in to develop something when they are finding things, right? So like that, there are various things we need. So there are like step by step process we can use Python and various things. Why we are going to use Python and how we are going to use this, I explain a brief idea. This language mainly used because it's similar to English. So if we are going to give any commands, we can give our normal English or the using language. So this is much convenient for the programmers or for the people who's writing the Python program. And we use very simple and less symbols like colons, underscore, indentation. So it's very common things which we can use it. And this is useful for websites, as I mentioned, and AI, robotics, and data as well. Right. So here we are going to go to the next slide and see what else we can learn about Python. Right. Before we start Python, first we have to go to the Python website, or we can just Google or give a Google search Python, and you can download the Python program. Once you download the Python program, we can simply use this Python program by typing that in the IDLE. So there are various things I'll explain like further in next tutorials. What is IDLE and what is the shell and other things. So whatever thing, even though you can write that in the main place it appear, we call that as a shell, or otherwise you can go to file and new and then write the Python program. We can type it. After you type it, you have to save the Python program, and you just run the Python program. Then you can see this particular thing what you want to do. I'll show you one example how to do it. I already download Python, and this is IDLE, so I'm using the new one. Yes, yeah, I'm going to type. Make sure this Python is a case sensitive language. That means it consider capital, simple, or uppercase, lowercase letters. So make sure write all the things in simple. In case if there's any specific things only, you can type that in capital, right? That is very important thing when we are using Python. Right. I'm going to print hello world. Oh, I'm just writing according to the example. I'm learning Python. Print, open bracket, within inverted commas. Right. You might think I just type capital I and capital P within inverted commas. This inverted commas means it's text. So we can type anything within the inverted commas. It doesn't matter whether it's capital or simple. So, but when you are going to give the commands or without typing that inverted commas, you have to consider the uppercase, lowercase things as I mentioned before. So I'm going to save this file. Initially, we can go to save as. I'll select desktop, and I'll type this as first program and save it. And in the menu, I can see the run. Click that, and first one, run module. Click that. So we can see I'm learning Python. It appears. Right. Hope you all can understand what is this. So this is very important when you are going to type the Python program. Right, I'll minimize this. Now I'm going to do the next part. Right, so how we are going to print other things, like I just explained how to print it. So I'll show you like how to print hello world, my name is Ava, and Python is fun. So same way I can just do it. I'll open the same document, go to file, new, print, within inverted commas. So hello world, my name is Eva, and Python is fun. Right. I'm typing the next one, print. I'll type my name, Vichara. another print. Python is fun. Right. So I hope you all can understand. After print, open the bracket and give within inverted commas, and we can type whatever thing you want. Right. I'm going to save the thing as the same thing. First program, save it. Right. Go to run module, or you can just press F5 as well. So you can see, hello world, my name is Vichara, Python is fun. Right. So this is the way we can just give it within quotes or within inverted commas. We have to type it and we have to give the bracket. This is just simply how to print it. Right. There are variables we can use. Variable means it's a small memory allocation, or we call this as another empty box in simple terms. Why we use it? We can just give this particular value to that box and later we can take that box. As an example, we can use some cupboard to keep your documents. So when we can label the cupboards like A, B, C. So you can mention, if you want to get something from that specific cupboard, you can mention get this particular document from cupboard A, right? So something like that. So this variable is very important to give the values. Otherwise we have to give the values separately. When we give the variables, we can use the variables when we are printing. I'll show you how we are going to do this. So here it's mentioned name in a variable, it's a box. Age in another variable, it's a number, but we gave that in a box. And is equal true, because variables we can give that as true or false. We call that as Boolean values. I'll explain that later as well. We'll see how it works. I'll use the same thing. I'll delete this particular thing. Within inverted commas, I'm going to type Vichara. I'll just take this as a variable. Age equal 40. Age equal 40. So I'm going to print now. I'm not going to type inverted commas, open bracket, name, space, comma, is, space, another comma. This is should be display. It's not a variable, so because of that I'm going to add this particular part in within inverted commas. Is, I just type my age as 14, so just age and close bracket. So I gave this thing print. Name is not within inverted commas, it's a variable. And is, I just type it, it should display as it is. And age is another variable, so I just give that as well. Go to file, save it, run module. So you can see Vichara is 14. Got it? So this is the way how we are going to use variables in Python. Right. Okay. There are different data types, right? So not like all the data means the raw facts. So all the data we can't use in same way. So that's why now I think you can get this that particular thing. Names or text, we can use that as some within inverted commas or quotes. That is we call text. So this is the particular thing that is we call text. This second one, right? This hash symbol one. This is we call integer values. Integer values, right? So integer means number. Usually this is the whole number. No decimal places. No number with dot. Next one is if you want to display numbers with decimal places or 3.14 or 7.5, then definitely we have to use the third one. We call this as float. The Boolean is another important thing. So especially when we are going to consider some logical thinking, yes or no contents, right? So as an example, if someone got more than 40, pass or fail, right? Oh, he will go to the next level, yes or no, something like that, right? So Boolean means true or false, or we can consider yes or no. So four variables: string, integer, float, Boolean, right? I hope you can understand what are the different uh, types of data types. Okay. Here we are going to learn about some important calculation functions, right? So we can use the same uh, functions in Python. So we call this as arithmetic operators in a correct way, but simple terms we call this as calculator functions, right? So first one is addition. I'll show you like how it works. Second one is subtraction. Next one is multiplication. Multiplication, usually we use the multiplication symbol, the conversion of the plus symbol to angle plus symbol, but in computer we don't have a symbol like that. Because of that, we are using a star as a multiply symbol. Then the backslash, we use that as a division symbol, divide. We use divide using backslash. And two slashes we can use for flow division. The difference between divide and flow divide or flow division is divide means we can get the answer with the decimal place. As an example, I already mentioned 5 slash 2, 2.5. But in flow division, we can get only the whole number, only the number, as we mentioned before as well in data types. Next one, remainder. Here we have the percentage symbol. So in Python, arithmetic operators or the operators we can use this percentage symbol. This percentage symbol we use to get the remainder. Remainder also another important thing in Python, because when we are doing calculations, now as an example, 5 divided by 2, the normal way, the fourth one, 2.5. But if you do the flow division, just 2. So what happened to the other one? So we can show that in the remainder, 5 percentage 2 means 1 remaining. Next one, to the power. So we can give two multiplication symbols or two star symbols, and we can get the multiplication of 5. That means 5 into 5, right? So we can just type to the power 2 or 3 or something like that, right? So I'll show you how it works, right? I'm not going to use a variable here. So if I use a variable also, we can do it. I can show you that as well, but I'll just show you how to print it. Print 2 plus 5. I'll just give a comment as addition here. Add. So I have to save it and go to this. So you can see add 7. Then next one, print subtract. Five minus 2. So I'll just save it, go to file, save, run module. It's 3. Next one, print multiply. Five into 2. File, save, run. So add, subtract, multiply. Next one, divide. File, save, run. So you can see 7, 3, 10. Divide is 2.5. We have another 2, another 3. Print flow divide. 5, 2, 2 slashes. File, save, run the program. So you can see the flow divide the whole number 2. Print remainder 5 percentage 2, I remainder is 1. The last one, power. Star, star, 2, close, file, save, and run. Yes, you can see the addition is 7, 5 plus 2. Subtraction is 5 minus 2, 3. Multiplication 5 into 2, 10. Flow division 5 divided by 2, 2.5. Flow division uh, is the whole number. 5 divided by 2, the whole number 2. Remainder 5 divided by 2. What's the remaining value? Power means 5 multiply 2. 5 to the power 2. Right. Okay, so these are the calculator functions. We'll go to the next one. All right. So here I am going to give you some quizzes, quick quizzes. What does print do? What symbols assign values? And which data type store true or false? What is the output of this given thing? And which operator means multiplication? So just quickly take some time and just type the answers in the comments below, and I can get to know like whether you got the lesson and whether you understood this particular thing. And if you want to add more comments and what you need to know, just let me know. I can just prepare some tutorials and explain that in the next session. Right. So this is a small Python program as a homework. Just try to print. So you can just practice. So it's not a essential thing what you have to do, but I think it's have fun. So just practice some things like one example I gave that welcome to Python. My name is, you can type your name. I am whatever age you what is your age, and Python is fun. So whatever important things you can just print it. That's a basic. So these days it's very important. Even though AI they develop it using some programming languages. So if you know programming means it's a good skill to develop and it's a good learning tool. So make sure to type something and display and see how it works. So this is just the beginning tutorial. I'm planning to just give some more tutorials during the next seasons. Right. Thank you very much. So if you want anything, you can just WhatsApp me in this number or you can give a comment below. So thank you for involved in the lesson. So I hope this is very helpful for your life.